Hey guys, Lancer here. Hope everyone's doing well. Thanks again for joining me while we trek our way through the reserve list. Please like and subscribe so we can also continue up to 1,000 subs. It'll be great to go to that level. Thanks again, and let's get to it. So the first card is Weatherseed Treefolk from Urza's Saga. Weatherseed Treefolk, great start. 2 colorless, 3 green for a Treefolk. 5/3 with trample. When Weatherseed Treefolk dies, return it to its owner's hand. This is good. This is really good. Um, it's it's 5 mana for re-entry back in. For a 5/3, the toughness is the power is what I really care about because sometimes you can really get a benefit out of a card like that. I don't think there's anything wrong with this card. It's replayable. Um, yeah, let me know if I'm reading that wrong. It's $1.09 on TCG, and I actually feel like this is a good card. So the fact that it's moving up really fast right now is not really a testament to where it was for most of its life, but I think it's a good card, at least in the reserve list. Next card, Wellsprings from Mirage. Wellsprings is 1 colorless, 1 green, 1 white for a enchantment aura. Enchant land. When Wellsprings enters the battlefield, gain control of enchanted land until end of turn. At the beginning of your upkeep, untap enchanted land. You gain control of that land until end of turn. Why can I no longer say the word land? It is $2. I think this is actually a really good card because you don't need to get a land that just ramps or anything like that. You could take their Gaia's Cradle. You could take their art. Like, there's so many good lands out there that might just be too expensive for you to own or have at this point. But a card like this will come into play and just take the best land that's out there. And sometimes that might just be enough to tilt the game in your favor on your turns. You give it back to them at the end of your turn, but I think this is still a good card. Let me know if there's a better card than this. I'm pretty sure there might be one that just says either copy the land that they have or steal the land they have, but this one feels pretty good to me too. Next card that does look cold. Winter Sky from Homelands. 1 red. Sorcery. Flip a coin. If you win the flip, Winter Sky deals 1 damage to each creature and each player. If you lose the flip, each player draws a card. Hmm. I Yeah, I mean, you can play this in a dinosaur deck. Dealing 1 damage to all creatures will just cause enrage. This is actually not a bad card. $13, flip a coin, kind of cool. Let me know if there's a way to break this, but I think this is just an okay card in certain decks like dragons and things like that, where you can benefit from a damage to each of your creatures. Xanthic statue from Weatherlight. Pretty cool artwork. It is 8 mana. Oh my god. So it's an 8 mana artifact that does nothing. You pay 5. Until end of turn, Xanthic statue becomes an 8/8 golem artifact creature with trample. Nope. What is that? 13 mana? 13 mana for an 8/8 golem artifact creature with trample? 62 cents on TCG. He looks cool. That's about the only thing he does for me. Next card, Yar. Two colorless, 1 white for an instant. Target creature defending player controls gets +3/+0 until end of turn. That creature can block up to 2 additional creatures this turn. Cool. Plays with the maths a bit. Doesn't really do much to defend the creature because the creature is probably still going to die. But you can at least take out maybe both of the creatures attacking you. I don't think there's anything too amazing with this card. Maybe you want to put it in a deck and then use Sunforger to get it. I really like to break Sunforger, so if there's other cards like this, I'll keep an eye on it. But $1.70 for this card, I don't think is really worth it. It is jumping up like crazy. Reserve list, obviously, but nothing too crazy from my eyes. Zelion Sword from Fallen Empires, 3 colorless for an artifact. You may choose not to untap Zelion Sword during your untap step. Pay 3, tap. Target creature gets +2/+0 for as long as Zelion Sword remains tapped. 6 mana to give a creature +2/+0. You let me know, but 29 cents says that a lot of other people don't think that's a really good value. It is starting to move up, but I just can't see this as a good card, guys. 6 mana to give creature +2/+0, and you had to untap and then pay again. It's worse than equipping. Next. Zephyrd. 4 colorless, 2 blue for a 3/4 illusion. Ah, cool. Flying. Shroud. This permanent cannot be the target of spells or abilities. This is pretty decent. 6 mana for a flying, pretty much Shroud hexproof for 40 cents. Feels pretty good. Oh my god, yeah, okay. Feels pretty good to me, but maybe it won't be 40 cents for long. I think this is one of those cards which actually has a benefit in a certain deck. Maybe a deck that you can... Can you target your own permanents that have Shroud, or is it hexproof? Or how do you get around that to give them enchantments and stuff? Anyways, I feel like this is an okay card, but you let me know if there's a way to give this enchantments so that you can actually buff it up. Zephyrian Crusader from Visions. It is a human knight, 2/2. 1 colorless, 2 white for a human knight 2/2 is not bad. It has flanking. Whenever a creature without flanking blocks a creature, the blocking creature gets -1/-1 until end of turn. That artwork is kind of cool and really weird. I had to really pay attention to that. I thought that was his leg or something weird like that. 1 colorless, 1 white. The next 1 damage that will be dealt to the Crusader this turn is dealt to target creature or player instead. Cool. I like it. I like that a lot. It's not as good as Stuffy Doll or anything, but the fact that he can attack and trade and he's a human knight, which is relevant key type, card type, is not bad. 72 cents on TCG. I feel like I'm going through this really fast. All right, guys. Now here's the case. From now on, I'm probably going to have to change my review style from reserve list trash or treasure to all the rest reserve list reviews. This is not the out of 40 that I'm going to continue doing once I get through this entire list. This is a first look at these cards because I haven't looked at a lot of reserve list cards, and you're going to get my view of them from the very start while you guys can get introduced or already know about them and then can talk through it in the comment section. So, Anzarin Ruins, mainly because I've run out of... The list got a lot shorter in the last couple of weeks, I'm just saying. Got a lot smaller. Anzarin Ruins from Homelands, 2 colorless, 2 red, enchantment. As Anzarin Ruins enters the battlefield, choose a creature type. Creatures of the chosen type don't untap during their controller's untap steps. Whoa, isn't that really annoying? What happens if you just play this and then name vampires? Everyone's just going to hate you. It's $7.40, sorry, $6.47 on TCG, probably because it is actually a decent card. And it is very annoying. So I wouldn't want to play this against my friends too much. But if that one guy is always playing Slithers or... Slithers? Slivers? Slivers. Then you can play this and just name Slivers and he can never untap them, I guess. We'll have to see how that works. Anabar Spirit Crafter from Homelands. 2 colorless, 2 red for a summon Minotaur 1/3. Minotaur creatures get +1/+0. So he is a 2/3 for 4 mana. He gives all your other Minotaurs +1. Minotaurs is a tribe and it's getting more and more support every single set, pretty much, it feels like. So at some point it's going to become powerful enough where a card like this is probably not going to be useful in it, but maybe in a gimmicky Minotaur deck, this might still be fun to add and keep. It's $4 right now. Feels a bit much. It's just going straight to the moon. We'll have to see how that goes. And thanks for joining me again, guys. Please like and subscribe. Like I said, it'll be great if we can get to 1,000 and play with the big boys.